Welcome to my channel. This playlist offers insights into the impending golden age of humanity. Feel free to show your support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Your engagement is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Old and ancient souls are never compelled to return to a third density planet like Terra. Rather, they choose to do so for various reasons. An old soul fragment from densities 5 to 8 might decide to return and undergo the human birth and death cycle for mainly two reasons. Firstly, third density planets and their avatar species serve as schools for souls. When an old soul fragment chooses to return after graduation, it is often as a test of character or to prove a point. From the perspective of old souls, a life in amnesia greatly aids in spiritual growth. Certain aspects of existence cannot be fully comprehended without temporarily blocking the higher density access to memory and knowledge. Souls are fully aware that human life is complex and challenging, but they also understand that the third density is essentially an illusion, making it a relatively safe endeavor. Another reason for an old soul to return is when their soul family requires assistance. All souls share a profound connection with their primary soul family, and secondary families hold significance as well. When requested, souls unconditionally aid members of their soul family. However, it's essential to remember that a soul fragment within densities 5 to 8 has not yet completed its own education and may not fully grasp the unconditional nature of source energy. Unconditional love is often directed solely towards their soul family during this phase. It's only upon leaving the semi-physical densities 5 to 8 and progressing into the 9th density that a soul fragment gains access to higher wisdom. The 9th density marks the beginning of the 4 light realms, where soul fragments reunite with their mother souls. At this stage, they are referred to as ancient souls, and the unconditional nature of source energy becomes better understood. Each time souls merge, they exchange separation and individuality for oneness and a deeper understanding of love. In the 12th density, mother souls prepare to merge with the members of their soul family. This marks their final graduation from the universe of Eon, as individual light beings become a single entity of love and light. Unconditionality becomes crystal clear, or as clear as it can be outside the realm of the 9. When a united soul family acting as one decides to project back into the 3rd density and incarnate into a human avatar, it results in the birth of a highly spiritual individual without amnesia. This occurrence is rare and only happens when the 9 deems it necessary to intervene in a situation of great importance. The individual avatar housing an ancient soul family, an ascended master of the purest kind, does not incarnate for the sake of personal soul growth. Instead, their mission revolves around influencing the collective consciousness to the extent that it leads to a timeline shift or the prevention of one. These master souls typically work discreetly and are not drawn to the spotlight unless it is essential for the success of their mission. It's important to distinguish between old and ancient souls incarnating into a third density reality and star beings, commonly known as extraterrestrials, doing the same. Many star races in densities 5 to 8 have Starseed envoy programs where a being connects a fractal of their soul fragment and consciousness to one or even several avatars. This connection is facilitated by technology and could be termed synthetic soul sharing and fractalization. If the host or avatar is compatible with the extraterrestrial being on a DNA and soul memory level, the connection process is relatively straightforward for civilizations in the 5th density and beyond. An extraterrestrial with access to 7th density technology can easily connect to multiple avatars and lead multiple lives on various planets simultaneously. This is frequently done in military settings for undercover missions, but it also serves educational or information gathering purposes. The Galactic Federation of Worlds, a benevolent military organization active in the Nataru galaxy, conducts numerous envoy programs on various planets. There are tens of thousands of these types of human avatars on Terra right now. These envoy programs can be lifelong and permanent, or short and mission-focused. If the mission begins before birth, the avatar will experience amnesia and needs to awaken to their mission. If a soul fragment is connected later in life, often after an accident or near-death experience, the new soul DNA and memory results in noticeable, sometimes dramatic, personality changes. In these cases, the avatar experiences no form of amnesia. Extraterrestrials on a mission who share their soul fragments and consciousness with one or multiple avatars are also commonly referred to as Starseeds by both humans and extraterrestrials. However, we, the collective of Ra, prefer to use the term Star Agents, as it more accurately reflects their role. Ascended Masters, Starseeds, and Star Agents represent 3 distinct methods of incarnating into the 3rd density, each with its unique purpose and mission. What distinguishes this moment of expansion is the significant presence of Ascended Masters on Terra, many originating from the collective of Ra. Residing in the light realms of the 9th and 10th densities, their focus on Terra is the collective and planetary ascension rather than certain soul families. Currently, there are several thousand Ascended Masters or Ancient Souls on Terra. Additionally, there are millions of Starseeds or Old Souls from the densities 5 to 8, with some already awake but many still dormant. In addition, there are tens of thousands of star agents on Terra, originating from various extraterrestrial races. Also, the Arcturians, the semi-physical manifestation of the collective of Ra, have a number of undercover star agents present on Terra supporting the liberation of the planet. They are on Terra at this crucial juncture to ensure that the planet ascends according to plan and that humanity joins Gaia in the ongoing upgrade. Especially the star agents are greatly protected in human avatars as they are on the planet on important diplomatic or military missions. Finally, 9 extremely powerful 12th density star families have also been sent to Terra by the 9. Instead of incarnating into human avatars, which can be risky during times of war and periods of ascension, these entities have chosen to inhabit sea mammals. This means that the most potent entities on Terra right now are 9 whales residing in the world's oceans on a mission of planetary ascension. They are referred to as anchors and are connected with the planetary grid, ensuring that the current ascension timeline remains strong. They serve as anchors of love and light and exist outside of humanity for security reasons. They were born without amnesia and are guided directly by the 9, as the ascension of planet Terra is of the utmost priority to source energy. These 9 whales are heavily protected by Gaia, the collective planetary consciousness. This means that nature itself comes together to ensure the success of the mission and protect the 9 anchors. It is therefore almost impossible for any enemy of the light to inflict harm to the 9 anchors or disrupt their mission. This long-awaited ascension is indeed imminent, set to be completed within the next few decades, and it is an irrevocable reality. This is not a matter of belief. You will witness profound transformations on your planet, and they have already commenced. Just like in any family, a child often requires guidance and support from grown-ups with more life experience. Young souls, particularly when approaching the transition to the next realm, are in need of guidance. On Earth, this transition can be likened to stepping out of kindergarten and into a school. It's a significant step, and old souls have a crucial role to play in providing guidance. However, it's important to note that not all old souls arriving from higher densities offer the same quality of advice. The nature of their guidance depends on their imprint and polarity. Old souls from densities 5 to 8 choose either the service to self or service to others path, which are the 2 polarities available in this universe. The choice of polarity is a conscious decision that defines their soul's path from densities 3 to 8. old souls who have primarily followed a service-to-self path offer very different guidance compared to those who have embraced the service-to-others path. This discrepancy often leads to considerable confusion among young souls trying to navigate their lives. This confusion can be a root cause of conflicts that divide a third density collective such as humanity. You might wonder why such variations are allowed to occur. In all universes, the driving force is the expansion of consciousness, and all is interconnected as one. The soul that permits certain things to happen is an expression of source energy. You are source energy. The same source energy also acts to prevent certain things when continuing down a particular path would no longer lead to further expansion. In the universe of Eon, the golden ratio is 80-20 in favor of service to others. No one is exempt from experiencing conflicts and challenging problems in life. However, there is a promise of a gradual reduction in polarity until it ceases to exist entirely. This transformation occurs at the 9th density when a soul sheds its physical or semi-physical layer, realizing that such a coating is no longer necessary. It marks the ascension from semi-physicality to the light realms. On Earth, a third density planet, you are on the verge of ascending from the physical to the semi-physical realms. This represents a monumental shift in consciousness and a crucial juncture for making choices. Each human must select their preferred polarity as they ascend. Throughout this journey, you are under the protection and guidance of Starseeds, Ascended Masters, Star Agents, and Anchors. There is no need to fear. All is well. Ultimately, the light prevails. What now takes place is an inherent part of the universal coding. The matrix of this universe encourages maximum growth, and the promise of graduation is not merely an assurance, but an inevitability. Arise, starseeds of terror. Embrace the dawn of your new golden age.